Yeah, hey, this is Vicky with Gypsy Clipper. If you don't know me, I've been a nomad all my life. My history is not clear because I have no one left to ask. But from what I know, my parents lived in a travel trailer when I was born. I'm not sure if my dad was in the Navy when I was born or joined shortly thereafter. I do know for the first 7 years of my life, we followed my dad to each location where he was stationed. One point, we were stationed close to Wilmington, North Carolina. And there I remember going with my mother to buy 2 horses. I was young. My sister was 2 years younger than I. I don't remember ever knowing anyone in the horse world before my mother got us horses. But I do remember it was when we were in North Carolina, and we were only there till 1973. I'm no math genius, but I have to say, it was before I was 8 years old. Because in 1973, I remember my parents driving the horses to where we settled in Massachusetts. We spent from 1973 to 1984 living there. My parents shuttled us all over New England where we would show our horses. We learned to rough it at an early age by living in horse trailers and horse stalls. I remember taking cold showers under the hoses in the areas we used to wash the horses. And that was only at the big fancy horse shows. The small shows, we were washing up at spigots by our horse trailers. It wasn't a comfortable life, but it was apparently where I learned the skills it took to make life later tolerable. My mom and dad weren't rich, but they somehow managed to give us everything we needed and take us anywhere we wanted. I don't have a lot of memories from the early years, but I do remember exploring the entire East Coast from Florida to Vermont. Each year, we would travel back to Illinois. My parents would either drive us in our station wagon, or our grandparents would fly us into Chicago. We'd spend time with my mom's parents in the Chicago suburbs and explore the city. My mom's parents worked very hard to show us the entire Chicagoland area. From there, we would head to central Illinois. There, my dad's parents would spend the remaining summer shuttling us from every tourist site and county fair within 300-mile range. Then, when I graduated from high school in 1984, my parents bought a house and some land in Illinois. That's where I learned to drive a truck and continued my homesteading skills my mom had taught me in Massachusetts. And from then until 2005, I covered about 3 million miles between my ex-husband and myself. After I retired, I continued to travel yearly when my feet got itchy. After the farming season, there was nothing left to do in Illinois. The few times I tried to settle down, my feet would just bring me back to Illinois. And there I'd start playing in the dirt and doing some farming, some dog grooming, and whatever else I had to do to make enough money to hit the road when my feet got itchy again. I spent my entire life traveling throughout the continental USA. I've never left North America, and honestly, I don't plan to. I still feel that until I see everything discoverable via ground transportation, there's no point in getting on an airplane. Not that I have anything against an airplane. I've just seen enough from an airplane window to meet my curiosity quota. I love my life. I can't tell you how much I love my life. I could just sit back and enjoy my life like it is without ever doing another thing. I've set up my life so it costs so little that my savings and my income from my side businesses cover all my expenses. It frustrates me to see YouTube personalities such as Bob Wells interviewing part-time nomads. So many of them say that they're preparing to do this in the next few years. I'm here to tell you, if this is something you want to do, you can do it now. It's not brain surgery. I understand you struggle in your daily life, and that's why you read RV blogs, bus blogs, travel blogs. You dream of this life. You hear people tell you they also dream of this. This makes me sad. I can't understand why you'd spend more time dreaming about a life than living that life. I've seen so many people put off retirement to meet some type of financial goal or personal goal. I've listened to people like Dave Ramsey and others tell you how to pay off your debt. I'm here to tell you how to do it faster and easier without following a crazy budget. There's no magic formula. Killing yourself trying to live a successful life like a normal person, it's just not worth it. I lost everything I had through some very bad personal choices and through some circumstances that were not because of anything I did. I worked hard. I saved a lot of money. I invested and paid off debt. I used Dave Ramsey's formula, and it's all gone. I'm not going to tell you that I'm any smarter than you. Matter of fact, I'm probably dumber than you. But I bet you everything. I bet you everything that I have, I'm happier than you. It's my goal to put out enough information to help others do it now. With that being said, I think I'll end this blog and call it a night. It's 5 p.m. on a Saturday afternoon. I've gone out with a friend. I've picked up a couple of books to read, and I'm going to spend the rest of the evening here online listening to podcasts and catching up with all the things I should have been doing a long time ago. I hope you all quit dreaming and start living. This is Vicky with Gypsy Clipper. Thank you for being here. Trust God and stay positive.